What would you do to
skinny,
Sabina?
seemingly skinny, but very strong.
How would you pin Sabina?
I wouldn't. It would take 5 other of me to do it.
I say it's better to do it the old-fashioned way. You give her, maybe you take her on the town and you explain to her about jazz.
So you're so lonely that you're going to take this opportunity to hit on this woman who's having a mental breakdown in the middle of the highway. Okay.
Well, once they got her zip-tied on the ground, she started screaming for someone to call the police, and eventually settled into screaming, "Fuck you," over and over and over again, as is evidenced by this clip from traffic cops that eventually made it to air.
No, let go! We let me stand, Robert. Why do you do this? Why do you do it? Why?
Watch it, Lyle. She'll have you.
Why?
I'll get that.
Roll her forwards.
Go on.
Over.
Roll her over.
Fuck you guys! Fuck you! Fuck off!
I'm going to carry her as we are. Yep.
Help me!
It is still too civil for American cops. That would be on the chopping floor. They would be like, that's just not, that's not enough. Is there another llama that's escaped from the zoo that we could put in this segment?
Finally, paramedics arrived and sedated her on the scene, which was the only way anyone was getting Sabina off the motorway. Mysteriously, when they checked the sisters' bags, they found that they were carrying multiple cell phones, a laptop, and only one passport.
That's the other weird that they try to point towards, that there was some kind of, they were involved in some kind of bullshit because of the multiple cell phones and all of the technology that they were carrying, like all of the, but I mean,
Did any of it
means nothing.
Did any of it work or connect? Was it?
They just left it all behind.
Okay.
Now, after the incident on the highway, both sisters were taken to the hospital. While both of Ursula's legs were crushed, Sabina seemed to be just fine, despite the fact that she'd been grazed by one car and full-on hit by another.
Jeez.
Can you imagine if you and your brother decided to just fucking go ape shit? Like you and Charlie, Marcus, decided to go fucking ape
that's
shit
scary.
in the
Don't
highway.
even say that.
But then, like, you're fine. Charlie's like hurt in the hospital, but you're fine. And then that first moment you see each other and go like, hell yeah, bro, fucking stick it to the cops. You both just fucking do that fucking Lord of the Rings, like handshake each other and you grab each other by the forearms. That'd be cool as hell.
I'm scared
Yeah.
of Charlie. Charlie used to hate me, but now he can stand me.
That's a big get.
Yeah, it's a pretty good thing.
Well, after Sabina was checked out and blood was drawn, she was taken... No, that's Thomas. Charlie's always
Thomas,
loved you.
Charlie. Thomas. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll still...
Well, fuck him. No, don't. No, I'm just joking, Thomas. I'm just joking, Thomas. Thomas, I love you. God, you're my favorite. You're my favorite Parks.
Wow.
Wow. That's amazing
Wow.
how you flipped like that from me to
So
my
fast.
brother. Just out of fear.
I wish you were Thomas.
Well, after Sabina was checked out and blood was drawn, she was taken to the police station on charges of assaulting a police officer and trespassing on the motorway, and Sabina Eriksson was booked. Now, as I'm sure many of you are guessing, British police assumed that this whole incident was the result of a drug trip gone bad, probably PCP or something similar.
Yeah.
But when both women were tested for narcotics, they were 100% clean, and no drugs were in their possession.
Yeah.
It makes it so much scarier. It's the same thing that we learned with the guy in Miami that ate the other dude's face.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they said the toxicology report came back as negative. That makes
That
it
was just
so
on a
horrifying.
Wednesday. That was just a normal, like he
my
just
God.
came up with that on the fly. Like you said, actually, after I eat that guy's face, I should make a pine cone Christmas tree.
Why not? God,
Erratic
that's
behavior.
horrifying. Yeah.
Furthermore, Sabina seemed completely normal at booking and was even kind of flirty with the officers.
Yeah, she was kind of fun.
Yeah. She did, however, make a cryptic comment. She said, quote,
We say in Sweden that an accident rarely comes alone. Usually at least one more follows.